when I got out of the airport to the United States, and then I came to Kansas City. It was in the summer, so it was like summer fall. It was hot as hell. And I'm like, hold up a minute, what? Hello guys, my name is Aji. Welcome to Figure It Out with Aji, a place where I am about to figure out your money, your career, your personal growth, and live life on your own terms. So today I am going to be talking to you about my college experience as an international student. So let's get into the video. So let's start with culture shock. Mind you, I have before coming to America, I have never visited any country. I only knew Gambia. When I got out of the airport to the United States, and then I came to Kansas City. It was in the summer, so it was like summer fall. It was hot as hell. And I'm like, hold up a minute, what? I felt like it was way hotter. Like it was hotter than Africa. I got to college, my first week, nobody understood what I was saying. And I'm just like, how are you guys not understanding what I'm saying? Like, is my accent that thick? Like, why am I having this issue? Because like, I remind you, I came through New York City, so my flight from Dakar to like New York City, like I was talking to people were like fully understanding what I was saying. But then I got to Missouri and I opened my mouth and no one was understanding what I was saying. There was a lot of like huh. And I'm like, I know I have an accent, but my accent is not that thick. Now I realize that most of these people like are not exposed to other people outside of their own circle, so accent can be quite foreign to them. I went to Missouri Southern State University, so the time that I was there was not a lot of black people around, so there were a lot of people, like a lot of white people just staring at me and looking at me, and I'm just like, what is going on? So that happened. One culture shock that I did realize is like, if someone invites you for lunch, it doesn't mean that they're gonna pay for it. It just means that they invited you for lunch, and when the bill comes, you either split it or you pay for your portion. So they're just being polite. So that was one thing I was like, oh, okay, things are just different out here. And thankfully for my college experience, like when I landed, like thank God I had my cousin there. She was already studying there, like, so I lived with her. I didn't have to live in the dorms, so I lived with her. That was so much fun. She just made my transition into this new atmosphere just easeful. She showed me a lot of the ropes. So like experiences that I had, like, so when I first got into college, started college in 2012. By this time there was no Uber or anything like that, so we had to ask for rides to like go shopping everywhere, or maybe if we wanted to do something, we'll ask a ride from one of our friends and they will pick us up. I am so thankful that I made friendships and had friends that were able to do that for me. However, there were times whereby like they were busy as well. There was only one bus that goes from the university to maybe Walmart, and it has a schedule. I could remember 1 or 2 times whereby I had to walk out an hour to go to Walmart to go get some stuff, and because there was no bus coming to go to the supermarket to get the things that I want. So like my first semester in, I looked for a job in the cafeteria because one, that was the easiest way to get a job, and as international students we're not allowed to work more than 20 hours a week. That's are the stipulations of your visa requirements, especially if you're coming in as an international student. I was banging on doors, literally chasing managers to get me a job, because one, you gotta remember like as an international student you pay 2 or 3 times more than the regular American. Tuition was quite expensive, especially someone coming from Gambia, and like my parents were helping me pay for tuition, so I had to find a way to like really get a job and that would help me sustain. And one thing about like the cafeteria job, even though it didn't pay much, but it provided food. I was able to eat while I was working, and it was fine. And sometimes even like if I was not working, if you know that people that do the meal check-ins and stuff, like if you know them and they know that you work there, they just let you pass by even though they were not supposed to, allegedly. But who's gonna come for me? In my first semester I took like 12 credit hours because I just wanted to ease in and see what I could handle. So that was not bad, and I did a lot of general education stuff. When you're in college, your first 2 years you do general education, so you do the prerequisites courses to advanced courses. My first semester, my major was like computer information systems, so but I changed it afterwards to computer information systems and computational mathematics, because I knew that I wanted to get into computer science in graduate school, and I was not really passionate about the computer information system part of things. So I switched my major the second semester. But also, like, I also knew that I wanted to also continue with my French, because I had already been learning French from primary school all the way to high school. So I wanted to get a degree as well in French, so I did that. So I had like a triple major. I had like one minor degree that I was working on as well. So I took a lot of classes, because one, you have to remember, I was like a triple major, so I was pushing like 20 to 22 credit hours of classes, and that is a lot of classes. If anyone knows, the minimum as an international student is you can take is 12 credit hours. So literally I had no time. And one thing about for my college experience, like, I knew exactly why I was there. I didn't have time to party. I mean, I did party like with my cousins, but you know, I didn't do the regular or the normal party hard. It was going to school, going to work, and sleeping. For I think for 4.5 years I was literally on 3 to 4 hours of sleep, literally, because I had to do what I had to do. I knew exactly why I was there. My third and fourth year I started to work full-time as well, because you know, I applied for financial hardship, so, and I got that, so I was able to work full-time. Sometimes I put in like 36 hours or 40 hours to walk to school, while I was taking like 22 credit hours as well. So literally there was no time, but I had fun in my own way. I had, you know, fun with my cousins. So we had a whole section of us. We lived in the same house, and so we were living off campus. So we had fun the way we can, and you know, we cooked a lot and we played a lot of music and stuff like that. In terms of like school work and school load, it was hard for me, but you know, I had a system going on. I'm pretty good at math, so that was not hard for me, except that like when it comes to like the theoretical parts of mathematics, I don't like that. I just like the application aspects of math and computational aspect. Those are the things that I like, so those are the ones that I excelled at. So my computer classes, like, I enjoyed some, I didn't enjoy some. It was a lot of hard work as well, and I developed some friendships. It was fun. There's still some friendships that I still maintain, that I'm talking to. That I had a friend come visit me here where I am, so I've maintained some friendships. So it was really good. So one thing about college is like, you go there, you meet different kinds of people from different perspectives, from different backgrounds, and you create friendships, you create connections, and those friendships last forever. So I definitely love that. Sometimes I look back at it, I'm just like, oh, I wish, you know, I had more fun, but I'm just like, I had the fun that I wanted to have. Honestly, to speak it was just go, 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 because I was just on survival mode. Especially like as an international student, when you come here and you know that things are not easy back home. Your parents are moving mountains to help you pay for your tuition. That only it was like motivate you to be on your shit and like go for it. And also I'm quite a driven person. I'm good with academics. On top of my parents helping for my tuition, I look for scholarships. Like, you know, I look for as much scholarships as I could, and I check like half of my tuition was paid by scholarships. There's an art to it. Like, you really have to like look into it. I was looking at department scholarships. I was looking at people that are alumni of the university and they offer scholarships for, you know, students, for international students. I looked into those and was able to get scholarships. And when I was coming in, I also like had a high SAT score, and as a result that they gave me partial scholarships when I got admitted, so that really helped a lot. So for college, it was fun while it lasted. Like I said, the only thing that I regret was like I talked about that in my study abroad story time. Like, I wish I had stayed for a year while I was studying abroad in France, in Orléans. That was my only regret, but it was fun while it lasted. Yeah, if you're definitely thinking about college, go for it as well. And one thing about college is, if you're not sure about what you want to do, it's okay to skip a year and figure out what you want to do. And also, if you're there as well, you have 2 years to figure out what you want to do with. You can do just general education stuff for 2 years while you dip into figuring out what you want to do as well. Overall, it was a good experience for me. It was a lot of financial hardships and times of paying for tuition, but I prevail. I'm here now, so thank God for that. So that was my experience. I just hope that you guys enjoyed this video, because this channel is also talks about career, so those are the training that I had to go through to get to where I am today. Do like, comment, and subscribe. Let the algorithm know that you guys enjoyed this content, and it also lets me know what kind of content that you like seeing. Until then, I will see you when I see you. Bye.